kickoff to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will start this game off. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? The play-action fake. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lambert-Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the draw. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for space, it's Hunter. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's long. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run it from the gun. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Slips through the line. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's lost. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. He's gonna pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. White going to attack through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On the ground, it's Hunter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He gets a block. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's blocked. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent hits.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
Oh, look out! The 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. White wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Working the middle, it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Miller with the ball. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. White going to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Might be looking to run. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. White wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Paul.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Caught over the middle. It's Lambert-Smith.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got his man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. And that's
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Back to the air one more time. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. White going to attack through the air. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lambert-Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Auburn doing business in the red zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. And a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
48, Auburn, 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.